Welcome to another episode of The Wave. My name is Adam.
My name's Nick. It is the weekly news and chat show from the world famous Bottom of the Stream podcast.
It is indeed Illy Doodly.
Fine.
Season finale week, Nick.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah, I'm feeling really good. A little bit confused by your Ned Flanders impression. I don't think I've heard you do that before.
It's because I'm getting old. I'm turning into Ned Flanders.
I only reckon you could rock a Flanders tash.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Brilliant. That was easy. Okay, fantastic.
Sweet.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Fair.
Yeah, do it.
Season finale week.
It is, yes.
It's the last week of season 8.
I know. And
It's crazy.
what a treat. What a treat we've got on Thursday.
Oh, what a treat.
I say it's a treat. We've not recorded the episode yet.
No.
But
The film was a treat, if
yes,
that's what you want to call it.
we are talking final movie this season about
Season finale.
Hangman,
We are.
which stars, well, it's very star-studded.
It is, indeed. Mr. Pacino's in it.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Sitting just over your left shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. Going for a late Botscas, I reckon.
On the wall here in the stream boat.
It is.
From Scarface.
He's a lot younger in that picture than he is now.
Well, he's in Hangman. So
is.
is Carl Urban.
Yes.
Brittany Snow.
Brittany Snow.
Yeah. Who's been on this show before.
Yes.
So yeah. Well, what?
So was Carl Urban.
What could go wrong?
Absolutely. What about last week's film?
Okay.
Talking of things that could go wrong.
Last week's movie, we watched. What did we watch?
I don't know. That was last week.
We watched Blasted.
Blasted. We did the Norwegian sci-fi
It was fun.
movie. It was fun. It was really good fun. The last couple of weeks have been good movies.
Yeah,
on the
they
show.
have. Yeah,
This season, Robin's treated as well coming up towards the end.
I would say Blasted is a little hidden gem.
I agree. 5th in the stream table.
That's a good
Strong
result.
stream table.
There's one spot left. So where's Hangman going to end up?
Yeah.
Come back and find out on Thursday.
I don't say this very often, but I do say it most weeks, but I'm really excited to record this episode because I've got a lot to say about Hangman.
I'm very excited to talk about the movie.
It's going to be a fun one, I think.
Yeah.
I really do.
Say the tale of a group of cops on the trail of a serial killer.
They would, yeah. That's
I'm
exactly what it is.
Not going to say any more.
No,
Come back.
absolutely not.
I would say go and watch Hangman.
Definitely go and watch
that-
Hangman
and make of it what you will, and then come back and listen to our episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go and find it on Netflix.
So, how have you been, Nick?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you have a nice birthday?
I did. Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, I didn't get a bank holiday for mine, so
That's true.
I was at
You're not
work.
as important as me.
But look, yeah, I had fun.
Good. I'm
I
glad.
got some presents
Excellent.
and a bit older.
A bit older and a bit wiser.
But that happens every day. So
True. Yeah.
I'm not sure about the wiser part.
Nah.
How was yours?
Yeah, same. Really good. Really enjoyed it. Had fun times.
Yeah.
We went out for dinner together in the week.
Oh,
That
we
was
did.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a good week.
It has.
And now we're recording this again. And we love doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, we really do. And I think we've got a good wave. We've got some news. We've got a real talk.
We have, as always. I've been
Uh,
watching some good stuff.
Okay.
You've been watching some good stuff, I'm
Watched
sure.
a couple of bits.
Excellent. Shall we get into it then?
Let's go.
What Netflix news have we got this week?
Well, let's start with a biggie, and that is the fact that Netflix has unveiled the release dates for their summer movie slate.
Oh, that's exciting.
Do you know when their summer movie slate starts?
No.
Today.
Today? As in it will have already started by the time this episode
for some
comes out.
reason, May the 12th is the start of the Netflix summer.
Okay, sounds good.
And that is marked by the release of The Mother.
Oh, is this J-Lo's new movie?
Yeah, it's J-Lo's badass action movie. 'Cause
Interesting.
everyone has to have one
Yeah,
when
of
they
course
get
they do.
to a certain age, don't they? An assassin comes out of hiding to protect the daughter she gave up years before whilst on the run from dangerous men.
Dangerous Men.
Starring Jennifer Lopez as Joseph Fiennes, Gail Garcia Bernal, amongst others.
Exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I will watch that.
May the 16th is Anna Nicole Smith, You Don't Know Me, the documentary.
Oh, okay.
An unflinching and humanising examination of her life.
She was a Playboy model, right?
She was. She was very famous.
She was.
I want to say burnt hot, but
Not for long.
not for maybe very long. June the 16th Extraction 2.
This is the big one, isn't it? Because Extraction did...
Pull out harder? I don't know. Is that the subtitle for it?
Maybe. Extraction came along and did really well, didn't it, when it came out?
Sure.
Much to everybody's surprise, I think. But it would be interesting to see if 2 carries on. It's the Russo brothers, isn't it? They produce it.
Yeah, this time, Tyler Rake.
Tyler Rake. Great name.
Is tasked with rescuing the battered family of a ruthless Georgian gangster from the prison where they are being held. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth returns. The Russos produce. Directed by Sam Hargrave.
Looking forward to that. I quite enjoyed Extraction, to be fair. I thought it was all right.
June the 23rd, The Perfect Find.
Okay.
Which is a rom-com starring Gabrielle Union.
Cool.
Yeah, her fashion career comeback hits a snag when she falls for a charming, much younger co-worker who happens to be her boss's son.
Oh, no. You don't want to fall for your boss's son.
July the 5th.
It's my dad's birthday.
Wham! The documentary.
I love that.
We mentioned a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley set out to conquer the world. By June of 86, they are playing their last gig at Wembley Stadium, having done that now for the first time in their own words. The amazing story of how in 4 years they dominated charts around the world.
They did dominate.
July the 7th, The Outlaws, an action comedy.
Okay.
Starring a guy who I would have said was pretty synonymous with Netflix
Okay.
a few years ago. And I feel like he's taken a bit of a break.
Who's this?
But he's back. It's Adam Devine.
Oh, as of this parish.
Yes, he plays a straight-laced bank manager about to marry the love of his life. However, when the bank is held up by the infamous ghost bandits during his wedding week, he believes his future in-laws are, in fact, the infamous outlaws.
Oh, in-laws, outlaws.
The in-laws are played by Pierce Brosnan and Ellen Barkin.
Oh, wow.
So, there you go.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan also of this parish.
July the 14th, Bird Box, Barcelona.
Okay. Tell me more.
It's the expansion of the Bird Box cinematic universe.
Of course it is. Who knew we needed a Bird Box cinematic universe?
After a mysterious force decimates the world's population, Sebastian must navigate his own survival journey through the desolate streets of Barcelona. It's the same as Bird Box, but in Barcelona.
Bird Box is the one where you have to keep your eyes closed all the time. Yeah?
Correct. It's Sandra Bullock, wasn't it? Yeah. This one, the Spanish version, stars Mario Casas.
Also of this parish.
Yeah.
People
Been
love
on
this
this
show.
show many times.
A couple of times.
Good
yeah.
actor.
Yeah, absolutely.
July the 21st, they cloned Tyrone.
I saw a bit about this. It looks quite good, this does.
It does. It does indeed. It's John Boyega, Jamie Foxx, and Tanoia Paris. A series of eerie events thrusts an unlikely trio onto the trail of a nefarious government conspiracy in this pulpy mystery caper.
It looks fun. It's got Kiefer Sutherland in as
I
well.
like a caper.
I do. I love a caper.
Yeah.
Do you like capers?
They're right as a sort of topper, I guess. You're not
going to have a meal.
I'm not going to go, ooh, fancy a plate of capers for my dinner.
No, absolutely not.
July the 27th, Happiness for Beginners arrives on Netflix. It stars Ellie Kemper.
We love Ellie Kemper.
Helen has always lived her life as far from the edge as possible, but now newly divorced, she joins a quirky group of strangers on a survival course for the adventure of a lifetime, with the hope of learning how to live and love again.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, fine. August the 11th, Heart of Stone.
Good name.
An action movie starring Gal Gadot, an intelligence operative, the only woman who stands between her powerful global peacekeeping organisation and the loss of its most valuable and dangerous asset. I can't read.
You can't, can you? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
She's called Rachel Stone. The film's called Heart of Stone.
Yes. Feels a bit Simpsons-y.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
August the 25th.
Yep.
I think you're going to love this.
Okay.
You Are So Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah. It's a family comedy.
Right.
Would you like to know the cast?
Yes, please.
Jackie Sandler, Adam Sandler, Sadie Sandler, Sonny Sandler, and Idina Menzel.
Is that the entire Sandler clan?
Sure is.
Wow, okay.
Stacey and Lydia are best friends forever. Have always dreams about having epic bar mitzvahs, but things start to go comically awry when a popular boy in middle school drama threaten to their friendship and their rite of passage. It's also got Luis Guzman in it because he's in everything.
Yeah, he is. Cool. Okay, film with all of the Sandlers in. I'm not watching that.
And that's it, pretty much.
We're not going to talk about this interactive rom-com.
Oh, if you want, August 31st,
Yeah,
the end
not?
of summer.
Yeah, that's the end of summer.
Choose Love. It stars Laura Morano, Avan Joglia, Geordie Webber, and Scott Michael Foster. An interactive rom-com. Cammy Conway has it all. She's got the job she wants and is headed towards engagement, marriage, and kids with her wonderful boyfriend. Yet she feels something is missing and faces a kaleidoscope of tempting but tough choices. From serious ethical dilemmas to the frivolous truth or dare. What she chooses depends on you, the viewer. But be careful because things don't always play out like you think.
I do like an interactive drama. Interactive rom-com.
Okay.
Sounds fun. Why not? Let's do it.
What do you think's that as a over? I don't think it's the strongest summer.
I was just going to say that. I don't think it's too bad, but I don't think it's the strongest summer they've ever done.
On Netflix.
Yeah. I think they've kind of pinned everything on Extraction 2 a little bit there.
Sure. I mean, that's by far the
Biggest one, isn't
biggest movie, isn't it, on there?
Yeah. Just going back up. Yeah.
I think my personal highlight, just going from what I know about it so far, and it's got probably They Clone Tyrone.
I thought you were going to go with the Wham documentary. Yeah, I think They Clone Tyrone will be good. Yeah, Extraction 2, that's probably it. I'm not really fussed about many of the others, if I'm honest.
You'll be watching The Sandler Family.
I absolutely won't. More news.
It'll happen. I know it'll happen. An update on Black Mirror Season 6.
Oh, exciting. It's coming soon.
It is coming soon. Now, we have this week all the episode titles.
Oh, okay.
And
exciting.
some synopsises.
Synopsises.
If you are interested.
Of course I am. If I'm interesting.
If you are interested.
If I'm interesting, you can have them. If you're boring, you can't.
So, Joan is Awful.
Okay.
Will tell the tale of a normal woman who discovers a global streaming platform has launched a prestige TV drama adaptation of her life, in which she is portrayed by a Hollywood A-lister.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Is that taking a bit of a pop at Netflix?
Quite possibly. Joan is Awful stars Sam Hayek, Annie Murphy, Michael Cera, Rob Delaney, Hemish Patel. Quite the cast.
Wow, that is quite the cast. It's coming out on all cylinders, shooting on all cylinders.
Loch Henry is about a young couple travelling to a quiet town in Scotland to work on a nature documentary, but find themselves drawn to a juicy local story involving shocking events from yesteryear. That stars John Hannah, Daniel Portman, Monica Dolan, among others.
Oh, okay.
Beyond the Sea is set in an alternate 1969 with two men on a dangerous mission who have to wrestle with the consequences of an unimaginable tragedy. That one stars Aaron Paul, Josh Hartnett, Kate Mara, Auden Thornton, and Rory Culkin.
This cast is crazy on some of these episodes.
Two more. Maisie Day. A troubled starlet is dogged by the unrelenting paparazzi as she tries to deal with the fallout of a hit-and-run incident. That one stars Zazie Beetz.
Wow.
And the final episode, Demons 79. Set in the north of England in the late 1970s, this episode follows a shy sales assistant forced to commit terrible acts to prevent a disaster. Stars Anjana Vasan, Papa Esidu, Catherine Rose Morley, and David Shields. It is the only episode in the season not written by Charlie Brooker.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
5 episodes.
So are we getting just 5?
I think it was 5.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, 5 episodes.
Cool. I can't wait. I'm excited. I love Black Mirror. It's brilliant. Fun times. Next.
Netflix, life news. Netflix can help you get a mortgage.
Oh, I've just got one.
Well, not specifically you.
Okay.
Young people.
Rude.
Apparently, Netflix and Spotify can help first-time buyers get a mortgage.
How?
Well, over in this country, Leeds Building Society has said that having subscriptions actually helps the potential borrower by showing mortgage lenders that they have an ability to prove a financial track record. I mean, I don't feel they're paying
slightly different, isn't it?
Somewhere between £5 and £20 for Netflix a month.
Means you can pay for a mortgage.
Yeah.
Slightly different thing.
Yeah, they say that this will consider factors of the applicant's history, such as the previous 12 months of regular payments, which can include Netflix and Spotify. How about that?
That's bizarre.
Yeah, okay, if it helps.
Yeah, if it helps. Get a Spotify subscription and a Netflix one. That's just like bullshit clickbait story.
Yeah, absolutely. Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming back to Netflix.
I've clicked the wrong story, bear with.
I think I might have done, but we'll switch it around, that's fine. Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming back to Netflix in Fubar.
Fubar?
On, I think it's May the 25th, which is his new action comedy series.
It's June the 7th.
Surprisingly, hey, don't worry me with the facts.
Okay.
Surprisingly, Netflix has released a trailer for another Schwarzenegger product.
Okay.
And that is a documentary.
Right.
And it's called Arnold. It's a 3-part documentary story.
That's what's coming on June the 7th.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Actually, don't correct me. Yeah. 3 episodes. An Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary. Episode 1 will be athlete.
Okay.
Episode 2 will be actor.
Yeah.
And episode 3, American.
Some would argue that Arnold Schwarzenegger is not any of those 3.
I'm not commenting. I mean, it kind of made me think, yeah, how come this hasn't been done before?
So it's like young, middle, old.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah, why hasn't this been done before?
Because, actually, I think the Schwarzenegger biopic would be quite interesting.
Oh, yeah, it would.
As well.
Be a tough role to play for somebody.
Are you in the market for a Schwarzenegger 3-part documentary series?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
I don't know much about the guy. I'd be interested to find out more. Maybe more athlete and actor than American.
I'm not interested in his political career,
same.
I don't think. Which you know is what episode 3 is going to be.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone's here for the actor episode.
Yeah, maybe I'll just watch actor. Who, if you're going to do a Arnold Schwarzenegger biopic, who's playing Arnie?
Oh, it's probably Arnie, isn't it? I mean,
he play himself.
If Stallone's coming back for Cliffhanger.
True. Maybe Stallone just plays Arnie.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Al Pacino.
Let Pacino do it.
Who's a hulking... Oh, I know who it'd be. No. It would be Daniel... I can't remember his surname.
Radcliffe.
No. the Scandinavian guy who we watched that action movie of last season.
Yeah, what is his name? Yeah, he'd be good at it.
Daniel, big buff.
Yeah.
Him.
I don't know his name.
Grunty man.
I don't know his name, but yeah, that'd be good. Although now I've got the idea of Daniel Radcliffe doing it. I'm not getting that out of my head.
He can't play Arnold Schwarzenegger and Weird Al.
Weird Al. Daniel Radcliffe can do anything. Right, which story are you randomly going to click on this time?
Okay, we'll go back to the order. That's
Okay.
fine. Netflix this week scrapped its scheduled upfront event for advertisers.
Okay.
Which is quite interesting. And they decided to go virtual instead. So
to be honest, I'm quite surprised Netflix have live events still.
Well, it's more because I guess they have now got this advertising tier.
Yeah, they need to.
So trying to
attract
advertisers to that. So yeah, they were going to have their own showcase at the upcoming week of upfront presentations. But I think a lot of them have actually scaled down because of the writers' strike that's going on at the minute as well.
Makes sense.
But yeah,
you can't really sell shows to advertisers if you've got nobody to write them, can you?
The event was supposed to be on May the 17th at the Paris Theatre in New York, and it's now not happening. You can tune in online instead if you're interested in advertising on Netflix. Then go and attend that and make friends, influence people, all that sort of stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, do it online.
That's the way to go, isn't it?
100%.
Why meet people in real life?
Absolutely. That's the last thing I want to be doing.
COVID taught us anything.
I'm right behind the writer's strike, by the way.
Oh, 100%.
It's completely going to mess up a lot of shit.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
They're absolutely...
They absolutely deserve whatever they're asking for.
Yeah. It's disgusting, some of the... Wow, just the lack of reward for those guys. Do whatever you need to do.
Netflix came out this week and said that it was going to delay Stranger Things.
Sure.
Like, Stranger Things is already delayed anyway.
I mean...
3 years between seasons.
Exactly.
We're just going to wait 4 years for 3 seasons instead now.
Those
kids are going to be 30.
Yeah.
Those kids are going to be 30 by the time that show ends.
But it doesn't matter.
Of course it doesn't.
It's just... Yeah, you couldn't watch. You couldn't go straight from season 1 to season 5.
No. It's going to be, I've said it before, it's going to be a really weird show to binge watch in the future.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to watch it all over a couple of months, those kids are going to age really quickly and it's going to look really weird.
I definitely want to do that, just for the weirdness of it.
I agree. I 100% agree. Next.
I mentioned possibly last week that I'd watched Dead to Me.
You did last week, indeed.
And Christina Applegate is obviously a big part of that. She kind of retired from acting.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because she's not been very well. She was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
Oh, no.
Actually, last end of 2021. And she kind of said, well, I think I'm done after Dead to Me.
That's a shame.
But she's got a new job. She's not quite done.
Okay.
This isn't technically acting in front of the camera, but she is going to be voicing Kelly Bundy in a revival of Married with Children.
Right.
But it's an animation.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
That show is prime to be animated.
Yeah.
It feels like it should have been an animated show anyway.
Probably.
Sits in one room on a sofa and basically it's just a cartoon.
It wasn't kind of like...
It's a live action cartoon anyway.
Yeah, but wasn't kind of King of the Hill an animated version of Married with Children?
I guess it was.
I guess so.
I guess all animated shows are. The Family Guy probably was a little bit as well.
Yeah, she's going to reprise her role. She said, I can't really say much at this stage. All I can say is that us 4 main characters are attached to us. It's not in our hands anymore, so we're kind of waiting, I presume, for some sort of deal to be put in place. She's referring to Ed O'Neill as Al, Katie Segal as Peggy, and David Faustino as the little brother, Bud.
Interesting.
I mean, that is a new spin, isn't it, on how to reboot.
Yeah, if you're going to reboot a sitcom.
Let's just do an animated version because everyone's
all you've got to do is pay the actors,
40 years older.
Yeah.
But their voices are still recognisable.
Yeah. Do you make them a little... You've got to make them a little bit older, I guess, but...
Maybe.
It's a good idea.
You could do it with anything.
You could. But providing the cast didn't go all Hollywood, you could do it on anything.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to do it for Friends because those people would want far too much money.
Well, yeah.
But shows like that, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And definitely shows like that because it felt like a live action cartoon anyway. I used to love Married with Children.
Because they brought Roseanne back, didn't they? Maybe they should have done that as an animation.
They tried.
Instead. Yeah.
They brought Roseanne back. Didn't they sack her after like one episode?
Yeah, I think so.
Then just did it anyway without her. Yeah, crazy.
Well, you could do like 2.5 Men. Imagine trying to wrangle Charlie Sheen into the voiceover booth.
Easier than wrangling him on a set.
And then you could release that as a fly on the wall documentary.
Yeah. Did that kid go a little bit crazy as well?
I don't know nothing about that kid.
He went crazy after a little while.
I mean, you would growing up on that set, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all the best to Christina Applegate. I hope retirement treats her well.
News this week.
This one's thrown me a little bit this week.
Away from Netflix is that busy man, Mike Flanagan, has announced a new project.
He has.
And you know he loves a Stephen King adaptation.
He does. Don't we all?
But him especially.
Yes.
Well, he's back at it because he is going to adapt The Life of Chuck.
This one threw me off completely.
which is a short story.
Very short.
Which I know I've read because I've read the book that it's in, If
Yeah.
It Bleeds. But for the life of me, I cannot remember this, even when I've read about it and had you explain it to me about half an hour ago. It's still not ringing any bells for me.
It's a really strange one to try and adapt because it isn't a horror story. It's a very short story about it's a short story about a guy who dies of a brain tumor age 39. But this story is played backwards through his life.
Yeah.
So it starts there and then it works backwards through his teenage years and then into his childhood where he lived in a haunted house type thing. Yeah, there's not a lot to it and it's quite short and I don't know. Mike Flanagan he always throws us though with his adaptations. He doesn't pick the ones that you would think he'd pick. He tries to do something unfilmable, I guess is how you describe it.
Yeah, and if none of that has convinced you,
yeah,
maybe the cast will, pretty good because it's going to star Luke Skywalker and Loki. Yeah. Mark Hamill and Tom Hiddleston are on board for this.
Yeah, it's a very strange story. This,
neither of whom are 39 or younger.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
So I am intrigued to see what take Flanagan goes with.
If he plays it back, the whole gimmick of the story is it plays backwards.
Yeah.
So it starts at the end and finishes at the beginning. But is he going to do that in this? Is it film or show? Film.
It's an adaptation.
Okay. So it doesn't even say what it's going to be yet. Yeah, I'm thrown by that one a little bit. But if you can trust anybody with a Stephen King story, you can trust Mike Flanagan with it.
Sure.
And I imagine he's just going to go, yeah, I want to do the Dark Tower, so give me as much Stephen King stuff as you can. Because I really want to do the Dark Tower. It'll be good. This stuff's always good.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
excited. I'm excited for that. Keep her right. It doesn't say where it's going either.
No, I mean,
we know he's got to deal with Amazon.
Yeah, we know Flanagan's got one show left to come out on Netflix, which is The Fall of the House of Usher, which is in the can.
It's imminent, yeah. It's coming soon.
I think we're thinking Halloween-y.
Yeah, I would think so.
Because it's a horror show. And Flanagan signed up with Amazon for future work. So.
He has.
Okay.
So I would expect to see it there, but who knows?
Dude.
Yes.
It's happening.
What is?
Years this has been mooted.
Okay.
It seems that the wheels are finally in motion for Beetlejuice 2.
This is exciting. This is very exciting.
Now,
this website doesn't work that you've chosen.
I don't know if, is there as much of an appetite for this as there was?
You might have missed the boat on it slightly, but
it's taken a while for Michael Keaton to get that sort
relevant
of
again.
Comeback, hasn't it? I guess.
Yeah, his comeback's been slow.
I mean, I'm less excited maybe by the fact Tim Burton's back to direct it.
Unfortunately, I think I agree with you a little bit.
Because he's just become very safe. And
yeah, he has. He doesn't take risks anymore.
It's also...
I can't get this website to open. I apologise.
It's fine. There is some more casting news for Beetlejuice 2.
Okay, somebody's been cast.
Michael Keaton is back. Winona Ryder is coming back. Justin Theroux has been cast.
Okay.
In an unknown role. And Jenna Ortega is on board to play Lydia's daughter, so Winona Ryder's daughter.
Perfect. Well, perfect. Why would you not?
This movie is going...
Is Alec Baldwin coming back?
This movie is going to be written, before we come back to him, by Alfred Gough and Miles Miller, who co-created Wednesday.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean...
Give it that vibe. Wednesday was very successful.
Oh, of course.
It felt like a Tim Burton show.
Yeah.
And nothing epitomises Tim Burton more than Beetlejuice. He based his whole style off that movie, didn't he? And Edward Scissorhands. And yeah. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it with people that have a history with him.
But please, just go nuts.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Let's not be safe with it.
No.
Let's go insane with it.
It's been 30 years or whatever since Beetlejuice. More. Probably near 40. Just crack on.
You've said Beetlejuice loads of times.
I know.
I'm a bit worried.
I just like to live on the edge.
That gap we just left there, I'm going to put a Beetlejuice sound effect in. Cool. We'll definitely give you as more information on Beetlejuice 2 as we can. I think there's a problem with my internet because none of these websites are working now.
Okay.
But we'll give you as much information as we can on Beetlejuice 2 as it comes because we'll be keeping our eye firmly on it.
Look, it wouldn't be a wave if we did not have a news story about our patron saint, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. All hail King Cage.
And it's been announced this week that Nicolas Cage has signed up to a sequel to one of his to a movie he made in 2005.
Wow.
That movie was Lord of War.
Nice.
Where he starred as an arms dealer. It didn't do very well at the box office.
It's not very good.
But it's getting a sequel called
Okay.
Lords of War. And Cage is going to reprise his role as Yuri Orlov. And he will be joined by Bill Skarsgård.
Pennywise is coming.
Yeah. Both these people have been on this show.
They have.
On movies in this show.
They have indeed.
Yeah.
One of them's won a season of this show. And it isn't Nicolas Cage.
So the plot for the sequel is Yuri discovering he has a son, Anton, played by Skarsgård, who isn't trying to right his father's wrongs. He's trying to top them.
Why not?
Anton is amassing a mercenary army to fight America's Middle East conflicts. This is the story of Yuri and Anton's bitter rivalry, even at odds over the same woman. Who will prevail when father and son go to war?
Sounds good.
It shoots in autumn.
Nice.
If you attend the upcoming Cannes Film Festival,
Yes.
you can bid for the rights to this movie.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, because they are on the market.
Imagine if I won them.
If you want to invest.
Imagine if I won the rights to the movie. What would I do with it? Jared Leto's going to be in this movie. That's put me off it slightly. Cool.
Okay.
Good for Cage and Skarsgård. We love a Skarsgård on this show.
We do.
We do. Any more news?
That's all the news.
Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
I have watched a movie.
Okay.
Which was quite a big release for Disney Plus.
Okay.
Peter Pan and Wendy.
Oh, yeah, I saw this was out. Is it any good?
No.
Oh,
I
really?
did not enjoy it at all.
Really?
I just think
I love the Peter Pan story. It's one of my
I
favourite
like Peter
stories.
Pan. I like the Peter Pan story. This was just flat as anything for
Really?
me. There was nothing new here. I just feel like I've seen the Peter Pan story done exactly the same so many times.
That's not good.
And yeah,
It is just a standard the story of Peter Pan. There's no like gimmick to it or anything.
no.
Oh,
Jude
right.
Law's fine.
Jude Law's in it.
Yeah, he's Captain Hook.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll give you that.
But no, it's really, really pain by numbers.
Right.
I don't even think it looked particularly great.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Not cool.
I always think with that world, there's loads you could do.
Yeah. It should
really
be really easy.
explore Neverland.
It really should be an easy movie to make.
Yeah. And people just feel so creatively, it just seems like a dead end.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to see the same movie every few years. It's just, yeah.
Something different with it.
I thought it was really flat.
Not good.
I do not recommend.
Not to recommend.
Peter Pan and Wendy.
Okay, cool.
I will just, before I finish, I just think it's a massive missed opportunity because Wendy could actually be a really strong female character.
Yes, agreed.
And there's a little bit of that's what they're sort of hinting at. I mean, her name's in the title, but they never really follow through, and it's just, I didn't like it.
Not good. I won't be watching that.
Sorry.
Who are you apologising to?
People who like it.
I don't think there's many. I've not heard many good reviews of it, if I'm honest. Cool.
I think that's about it for me.
Was that all you
I've been
watched?
busy. It's been birthdays.
Sure, that's true. I've not watched a lot this week either. I have watched a show that I think I'm going to recommend to you and maybe one of your children.
Okay.
Maybe two of your children. Who knows? I think they might get something out of it. There's a show on Netflix called Making Fun.
Right.
And it's a making show.
I think I might have seen this.
It's a reality show where there's a really miserable man who doesn't like kids. And he gets ideas from kids and then builds their ideas.
I've seen it. And they make like a joust, like a horse. Yeah, I have seen it.
It's great.
Yeah, it is fun.
I've watched 3 or 4 episodes. I think the guys who do the making are really entertaining.
Yeah.
So I don't know what made me put it on. I just seen it was on Netflix. So I was like,
because I don't think it's new. It's been around.
It's been
for a
around
while.
for ages. Yeah.
No, it is a good show. Yeah,
it's good. I'd recommend it if you've got kids, and if you've not, because I haven't, and I quite enjoyed it. But then I've started watching 2 TV shows this week.
Okay.
Apple TV, I've got one of them, and Now TV, I've got the other one.
Ooh.
So I've stepped away from Netflix slightly.
Okay.
There's a new show on Apple TV called Silo.
Right.
It's an adaptation of a series of books that were written by a guy called Henry.
I've seen this advertised. Yeah.
The first 2 episodes came out last Friday. It's coming out weekly because Apple TV seem to like to do that. They seem to be sticking to that concept, which not many other people are.
Do you think that's because they've not got as much content?
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe they're just being a bit more traditional with these things.
Possibly, yeah.
I've really enjoyed the first 2 episodes.
Cool.
I thought they were both really interesting, really good concept for a show. I would recommend getting into it if you have access to Apple TV. It's about a community of people who live in an underground silo.
Sure.
But they've lived there so long they don't remember why they lived there.
Right.
There was an uprising 140 years ago to try and get them out, which failed. So they've lived there ever since. That's the last piece of history they've got, because during this uprising, all historical documents were destroyed. So they have no history of the real world, no idea why they're down in this silo, but they know that they can't go out because there's one of the rules of the silo is if you ask to leave, you are granted that permission. You are.
Yeah.
So if you say, I'm done, I want to get out of here, they have to let you go.
Yeah.
And then they all stand around and watch out the window as you die, as you get outside, because the air outside is poisoned. But the rumour inside is this real? Is it not real? Who knows what's going on? And what I like most is when you go outside, you get told that you've got to clean the cameras. So that's like, if you are going out, you just clean the cameras for us because they get really dusty.
It sounds a bit Snowpiercer-y.
It is a little bit Snowpiercer-y, obviously without the train and with a big underground silo. And there's obviously different class systems as you go up the silo and down the silo. There's one mayor who's in charge of the whole thing. But yeah, the first 2 episodes have been great. There's another episode come out today, so I'm going to watch that later on probably.
Excellent.
But yeah, I'd recommend it so far. It's good.
It sounds like a good gimmick. I've seen the trailer.
I like post-apocalyptic dystopian futures and things like that.
It's just like Fallout.
Yeah.
Without
absolutely. And then I've also watched the beginning. I think I watched 6 or 7 episodes of a different show.
Okay.
That I'm a little bit disappointed in myself about. Because
don't be disappointed.
I've missed this.
Okay.
The season 2 has just been released in America, and I didn't even know that season 1 was a thing.
Okay.
Until I read that season 2 had come out. And when I read about this show, I thought, that sounds right up my street. Why have I not watched this? And I'm very disappointed in myself that I haven't.
You can't. It's hard to have your finger on the pulse, the pulses all the time.
The show's called From. Have you heard of From?
Well, I hope it's better than the title.
It's showrun by Jack Bender,
yes.
who was a director of Lost. He directed quite a lot of the last few seasons of Lost. And it stars Harold Perrineau, who obviously was in Lost. He was Michael in Lost. And it's about a mysterious town that once you arrive, you can't leave.
Okay.
So if you drive into this town and then try to drive out of it, you would just end up driving back in again.
Got you.
Also, as soon as it goes dark, loads of monsters come and attack you.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, so that's a bit annoying. So they have like a curfew. They have to be inside before dark. You have to know your windows shut. They have these like talismans on the wall to stop the ghost things getting in, whatever they are. But again, they don't know why they're here. They don't know how they got there. People just obviously just arrive, and then they're there. So they're just in this community now, and they don't know anything about what's going on. These people that live there. So it's a lot like Lost. There's lots of questions being asked in every episode, and so far I've not got any answers. And it's maybe for
how many have you watched?
7
of the first season.
Yeah, I think there's 10. But it's made me really nostalgic because I'm like, oh, it's like watching Lost again. There's loads of questions and nobody's giving me any answers.
Is it actually good?
Yes, what I've seen so far has been really, really good.
Okay.
Like, proper good. I'm really enjoying it. The second season, I say, has just come out in America. I don't know what it's on in America. It's on in Now TV over here, so maybe HBO or something in America. No, it's Epix. There's a TV channel in America called Epix, and it's an Epix original. It says that at the beginning. I'm excited. It's really good so far. I'm very much enjoying it.
Cool.
So I will keep you informed on that as I go through the season.
I'm intrigued.
Hopefully it's the second season.
Why is it called From?
No idea.
Oh, right. Okay.
Why is Lost called Lost?
Because they're lost.
Well, these people have come from somewhere.
Oh, right. Okay.
there's a map on the wall of where because people. What happens is you're driving along a country lane,
Sure.
and there's a down tree in the road.
Yeah.
So you have to then turn around, and when you turn around, that seems to be when you get stuck.
Okay.
But all these people weren't driving at the same place. So some people were driving in Florida when this happened.
Oh,
some
right.
people
So
were driving in Las Vegas when this happened.
They've not driven into
No,
the
they
same
were just
place.
no. So some people, and there's
Been,
like a
like,
pin map on the wall.
dropped in.
Yeah, there was someone in Arizona was driving. One person was in Florida who was driving, come across this tree,
Okay.
turn around, and now he's in this town.
Got you.
So they don't know where they are. They don't know why they're there. They don't know how to leave, and they don't know what these monster things are.
They're on a spaceship.
Maybe they're all dead. Who knows? It's quite funny because that was always the question that nobody ever asked in Lost. Are we all dead? But in this show, somebody asks it in like the second episode.
Yeah,
Like,
well, you'd have to.
are we dead? Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I will get to the end of the first season by this time next week, so I'll fill you in on how it ends.
Okay.
And then hopefully I'll try and find the second season if it comes out over here. 'Cause it's
Nice.
Not so far been really announced when it's coming out over here yet. So
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on that. But that is all I have been watching this week as well.
Brilliant.
Cool. Real talk?
Let's
Or do you want to do a top 10?
have a look at the top 10 quick.
Okay, quick. Speed through the
Okay,
top 10.
well, go slow if you want. I've got nowhere else to be.
Top 10 films in the United Kingdom. I've narrowed it down to the United Kingdom because that's where we are. Currently at number 10 is Jumanji The Next Level.
Okay.
Seen that?
Yeah, I have.
It's good, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I don't mind those two
I think
Jumanji
it was
films.
the last time I liked The Rock. Possibly.
Oh, okay, interesting. I don't mind The Rock.
No, I don't mind.
He does play the same thing in every movie.
Yeah.
He wears the same clothes in most of his movies.
Yeah, it must be the easiest person to costume department for.
He made these two, and then he made Jungle Cruise, didn't he? And they're the same movie, so he just wears the same thing in all.
Both Jumanjis are way better than Jungle Cruise.
100%.
By the way.
Yeah, the worst Jumanji is better than the best Jungle Cruise. Number 9 is 23 Walks.
I haven't seen the first 22.
Nor have I.
It looks very British.
I don't know what this is. I'm going to go by the movie poster that it's something to do with walking dogs and old people.
Yes, in the British countryside.
Yeah, it does look quite British. I think we should do that. If we don't know what something is, we'll just pretend we do.
Oh,
just from
100%.
looking at the poster.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's exactly. We nailed that.
Number 8, then, okay, is a movie called Tu Yahuti Main Makar.
Brilliant.
What's that about?
It's a Bollywood romance.
Looks like it. Bollywood films are doing so well. To get into the
Ah.
top 10 in the United Kingdom, that's pretty impressive.
It is good. It's good. Good
It's
going.
good to see. I bet it's about 8 hours long, that film as well. They look very much in love, those two people in that picture.
So much in love.
What, the man's wearing blue, the woman's wearing pink. Very stereotypical.
Oh, yeah, that is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, don't like that as much.
Okay. Number 7 is Heat. Who's in Heat?
Al Pacino. Heat. Only the movie.
What a weird coincidence.
Heat wishes it was Hangman. That's all I'm going to say.
Fucking hell, Heat must be terrible. That's a spoiler. Come back on Thursday to hear what I think about Hangman.
Have you ever seen Heat?
I have.
It's
but
a
long time
stone
ago.
cold classic.
Yeah, 100%.
Even Val Kilmer's good in it.
Wow.
So, one of the best movie shootouts you'll ever see, and it's Al Pacino, Robert De Niro sparking off each other.
Daddy De Niro.
Yeah.
You heard about Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
Had another kid.
Yep.
Only 79. He's a young buck. How?
How much? Yeah.
How does that work? How do the mechanics work, Nick?
Well, it's the same as if you were younger.
No, but surely it stops working.
Not if you're Robert De Niro.
Obviously not. Although what I find quite interesting, if you read into that news story, it's just something he said in an interview. Nobody's seen any proof of this.
Okay. Is it?
Nobody even knew he was in a relationship.
Right.
Because he's not married currently. Yeah, he's just said, I've had another kid. That's it. That's it. Everybody's reported this as if it's fact, but he might have just been joking. Number 6 is Freaky.
Sure. Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, indeed.
And Peyton List.
Yes. I was going to watch this.
Isn't it?
Yes, it is. I was going to watch this at the weekend.
Okay.
And then I didn't. I watched something else instead.
I might watch this.
I feel like I've watched something else because I didn't watch this. And I haven't mentioned it in the...
It'll come back to you.
Darren Brown.
Okay.
I watched Darren Brown's new show.
Okay.
It was really good.
What was that on?
All 4.
Okay.
I thought I hadn't watched... It was on...
Like live show? Or?
Yeah, live show.
Okay.
It was on Channel 4 a few weeks ago and I didn't watch it because I thought I'd seen it.
Right.
And I hadn't. So then I watched it and it was great.
Nice.
Not his best one, but also not his worst. Yeah, Freaky. I'm going to watch Freaky at some point because I love Peyton List. I think she's great.
And you like Vince Vaughn?
I don't.
Do you not?
No, but it's about. Do you know what it's about?
No.
It's a body change drama.
Okay.
Body change comedy. You know, like Freaky Friday.
Sure.
But he's a serial killer and she's not.
Okay. Brilliant.
So she changes bodies with a serial killer. And that's why it's called Freaky, because it's a play on Freaky Friday. Number 5 is Nobody.
Sure, it's hanging around.
Of course it is. It's a Hollywood classic that's on Netflix, and there's not many of them. And it's also wonderful. Bob Odenkirk's great in that film. Number 4, Kung Fu Panda 3.
There's not a Shrek in this chart. There's always a Kung Fu Panda.
There's always an animated movie.
There's
DreamWorks
always a DreamWorks
or something.
Yeah, it's a Shrek or a Panda.
Yeah. Or that one with the aliens.
Those universes should probably cross over, shouldn't they? If they haven't
Kung Fu
already
Panda and
somewhere.
Shrek?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Do it.
I've never seen
Avengers.
a Kung Fu Panda movie. Fact.
I haven't either.
Oh, that's surprising.
I have seen bits of them. My kids don't really like them. It's not in our rotation, I've got to say. Kung Fu Panda, no.
There you go. That surprised me because your kids are like into martial arts and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And every kid loves pandas. Number 3 is Heat Wave.
Sure.
So we've had Heat, and now we're having a Heat Wave.
It's an erotic crime thriller.
Is it?
I've no idea.
Are you just looking from the poster?
Yes.
Agreed. What else can it be? Number 2, Escape Room Tournament of Champions. It's another one that's gone on my list this week.
This is like a second or third Escape Room movie?
It's the sequel to the original,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, it's the second.
Is this a Netflix original?
No, I don't think it is. I watched the first Escape Room in the cinema, but I haven't seen the second one. But the first one's all right. So, I'll watch that at some point. And number 1 is AKA.
Yeah.
Still there, still at number 1. This is the film with Eric Cantona in.
You tempted?
Yeah, I'm a little bit. More out of intrigue than anything else.
I don't think Eric Cantona is
No, he's not the main guy.
Is a huge role in this.
No. But he's in it.
What good for him.
I don't know. I'm a little bit intrigued by it, but I don't know if I'll get to it. It feels like a bottom of the stream movie that's done well.
Yeah, quite a couple of weeks.
Would have been on our
bit of word of mouth.
Yeah, would have been on our list in any other time. No, we've done that. Was number 1. So now we're doing TV shows in the United Kingdom. Number 10 is The Nurse.
Okay,
it's about a nurse that kills people.
Lovely.
Number 9 is Beef. Still in the top 10.
Still there.
Dropped slightly in its 5th week. Number 8 is Sweet Tooth Season 1.
Nice.
That's still sticking around. And number 7 is Firefly Lane Season 1.
Okay.
Any ideas?
Yeah, I literally don't care about this show. This is the Katherine Heigl and Sarah Chalk being friends.
Working Mums Season 7.
Oh, I've watched some of that this week.
My
wife's watched it all, that series. So, and I've sort of dropped in and out. Yeah, I like it. It's a good show. It's a funny sitcom.
Okay, cool. I don't think it's my sort of thing.
No. And there's about 9 seasons of it. So, you know.
But this is season 7 that's announced.
Well, there you go. That's about 9.
Yeah, it is. Number 5 is The Night Agent, Season 1. Still in the top 5 on Netflix, doing really well in its 7th week.
Nice.
Number 4 is The Diplomat.
Yes, we talked about that last week.
We talked about that last week. It got renewed for Season 2. Number 3 is Sweet Tooth Season 2. That's dropped quite quickly to number 3. I would have expected to see that at number 1 for another couple of weeks, if I'm honest. But it's already been renewed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Number 2 is Firefly Lane Season 2.
Nice.
Nick doesn't want to talk about it. We're not going to. And number 1 is Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story.
Okay.
It's a spin-off of Bridgerton, I assume?
This is about... So, in Bridgerton, Queen Charlotte is the queen. She is an older queen. This is her origin story, I guess.
I get you. Sounds good. If you like Bridgerton.
Straight in at number 1. The Bridgerton
first week of release,
universe.
Straight in at number 1
is upon us.
It is indeed.
I think there's about 1 million books to adapt, though. So
is there?
I think there's plenty of material.
Yeah, why not? Go for it.
It's just going to get churned out until people don't watch it anymore.
Sounds good to me. Right, let's get out. Let's get a real talk done, and then let's get out of here. What was this week's real talk question, Nick?
It was really easy. So we're talking about an Al Pacino movie, Hangman, on Thursday. The real talk this week. What movie is Al Pacino not in that he should be?
Yeah. I think I worded it better. You worded it better than that when you wrote the thing. But...
Probably, but I'm not prepared, and I've not got the thread open as normal.
That's fine. So, not a problem.
The actual wording that I came up with, which is much better. What movie that doesn't star Al Pacino should?
That is a much better way of putting it.
Okay, I will go with some answers in the Discord. The first from Christopher from the Time Shifters podcast. Toy Story.
Okay.
You're a child's plaything. Hoorah! He doesn't say which. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who Al Pacino voices in Toy Story.
I think you make him a new toy, and I'm going to make him a set of hungry hippos where he plays all 4 hippos.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
but he can't. But he's stuck to the board and he can't move.
So you wouldn't like sack off Tom Hanks and bring in Al Pacino instead. You're actually bringing in
putting him in as a different toy,
a different character.
The hungry hippos. He plays all 4 of them, but they're all stuck together.
Quite like that. Yeah,
that's cool. Straight off the top of my head, that was.
Wayne in his Discord is going with Al Pacino in the Les Mis musical, playing Jean Valjean.
Okay.
Get him to sing act opposite Russell Crowe, and just be completely over the top.
That works. I'll give him that.
Yeah, Al Pacino in a musical, I feel, is a thread we could definitely pull on.
Yeah. Has he ever done anything like that? I don't think he has.
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, 100%. Ross Cook goes with Al Pacino could have been Tony Stark in the MCU. Thanos wouldn't have stood a chance.
That is true. Thanos didn't stand a chance anyway, but it's not like Ross to go for a superhero movie.
No, it's really not, isn't it? He has got another suggestion though.
Okay, cool.
Just in case. He's suggesting a reunion between Pacino and Keanu Reeves. They were obviously in Devil's Advocate together.
They were.
So why not put Al Pacino in John Wick?
Yes. Why not? That'd be good.
That kind of feels like
that feels like that should work.
Genuinely a possibility if John Wick comes back.
If they need to replace Lance Reddick, rest in peace, they could put Pacino in as a character to replace him.
Fine. Smileyton in the Discord says, put him in Meet the Fockers. I don't know why, it just works in my head.
Again, it's with De Niro, isn't it?
So. Well, he says, yeah, like a long distant uncle who has to banter with De Niro.
I think people just I think that's come into his head because De Niro and Pacino just go together like fish and chips. Can't think of anything else that goes together then.
Well, I actually developed into a bit of a thread because Ross goes, well, actually, what if you had De Niro and Pacino as an older gay couple in Meet the Fockers?
Nice.
Both ex-CIA. Only De Niro interrogates Stiller. Pacino is actually really nice to him straight away.
Perfect. Well done.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
Those two that would be really funny those two as a gay couple. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm on board.
Shall I go next?
Yep.
I would like to put Al Pacino opposite Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
And what better movie to do that than in Face Off? I am removing John Travolta from this equation, and Al Pacino is playing that role, and therefore Al Pacino is playing Nicolas Cage in Face Off. Nicolas Cage plays Al Pacino. It would just be fireworks.
You've won. I know, I'm not even going to give an answer because you've just won. That would be perfect.
It would be absolute carnage.
It really would. That would be amazing.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing.
Funnily enough, I was thinking, can I get Pacino and Cage together?
Yeah.
I think it's because of this week's movie, because we'll come to that on Thursday, but there's a similarity there.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be really good. I was trying to think of a movie where he could be Cage's dad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But then that is even better than that.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that.
Because you're knocking what's Face Off was 25 years ago. So you're knocking 25 years off Pacino.
Oh, so you were doing it back then? You're not doing it now?
Yeah. No, I'm not remaking it now.
Let's make it now.
Oh, they are thinking of sequel, aren't they?
They are.
Oh, fine, do it now.
Let's do it now. Their faces are quite similar now as well. Old and rugged. Yeah, I like that. That'd be good.
Okay. How about you?
I had a few ideas. One got stolen in the Discord.
That's fine. I've left that out.
You have left it out on purpose.
I thought you might want to mention it.
Thank you for leaving it out.
Because I think it's a really good idea.
Thank you for leaving it out. Because once I'd thought of it, I couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
But I want to see Pacino play Mrs. Doubtfire.
Fantastic.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It would work so well.
I don't know if it would.
No, it wouldn't. But it'd be great.
Again,
it'd be great to see him try.
Another absolute car crash.
Something that he's never really done before.
Pacino, just an out and out balls to the wall comedy.
Yes. Yeah, do it. Why not? And then I thought, why was Pacino not in Knives Out? Because he would have been great in that.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get past trying to put him with Nicolas Cage in something. So that's what I was thinking. And you beat me to it because Face Off is perfect.
Can you imagine that scene in Mrs. Doubtfire where the lawyer lady comes over and he's got to put his face in that cream pie?
Yeah.
And, it would just be amazing.
I want to see him do it now at this age, but he's playing the kid's granddad rather than dad. I think it'd be great. It would just be great.
Yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold on it. I want to see it.
Right.
Bring back Pacino.
We've just talked about loads of movies that Pacino should have made, and then on Thursday we're going to come back and talk about one that he shouldn't have. So, yeah, we're going to talk about Hangman.
Yeah.
It was from 2017.
I know. It's relatively recent.
Relatively recent. As you can probably guess from the way we're talking about it, it's not the greatest movie of all time.
There are some good actors in this movie.
There are some good actors in this movie. We'll leave it at that. So yeah, come back on Thursday to listen to us have a lot of fun. I think. I think this is going to be fun.
Yeah. I think it will wrap up this season.
It's going to be the final film entered into the season 8 stream table, and it is the season finale.
It is.
And then I don't know. Should we talk about what we're going to do close season? I said I wasn't going to, but I feel like we maybe should because we're not going to have a lot of time.
We can mention it if you would like.
Let's briefly mention it. So, obviously, we've come to the end of a season. It's the end of an even-numbered season, which means it's the end of a full year. So, there is therefore a Botskas ceremony coming.
Yeah, it's our annual award ceremony.
Fourth Botskas?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we hand out a load of awards for various ridiculous categories. Some of them are very highly valued.
Yep.
Best film, i.e. shiniest gem.
Yeah. I can't remember what we call all the awards, but there's like most memorable moment, there's most batshit crazy.
Yeah.
They're not just standard awards.
Best naughty.
Drowning in the stream.
Yeah.
So we might come up with a new one, who knows. So, and we're going to do something a little bit different this season. So
yeah.
On Sunday, the 21st of May.
Yes.
Don't know time yet, but we'll come to that conclusion. We're going to do it live in our Discord.
Yeah, boy.
On camera.
Yeah. I'm well excited.
Something we've never tried before. We don't know if it's going to work. It's more of a proof of concept for ourselves, I think, to see if we can do it. It won't be released as a video.
No.
But it will. So if you want to watch it live, you will have to come and watch it live.
You'll have to be in our Discord and you'll have to come and watch it.
But the audio version obviously will be released as a podcast.
It'll still be out as a podcast as normal.
Which will come out the week after. There's going to be a couple of weeks where there's not going to be a movie show. There should be a wave every week. I'm saying should.
Yep.
As in should. If there isn't one week, it's because the Botskas will replace it.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back. It's going to end up being around June time before season 9 starts.
Correct.
Because Nick's going away for a week as well.
I need to have a week off. So yeah.
We'll put a calendar out there of when episodes are coming.
Yeah.
And
movie show this week, Botskas the week after, then probably a week off, then we'll be back into season 9.
Yeah.
It's
essentially what's happening. There'll be a wave. The way we've worked it out, I think there'll be a wave every week.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like an end of season review one.
Yeah.
But yeah, come
with some nonsense added on.
We said nonsense then. With some nonsense. With some nonsense. But there's no better time now than to come and join our Discord than there is right now.
Sure. You'll be able to see Adam's moustache.
Yeah. My Ted
camera.
Flanders moustache.
Who's Ted Flanders?
Ted Flanders. That's me. Ned Flanders' moustache will be live on camera.
Brilliant.
So I need to sort this room out.
Perfect
for a start.
timing.
I'm not letting this room on camera the way it looks in a minute.
I've got. You can borrow some of my I might have a little moustache comb you can have.
Sweet. I think I've got one somewhere.
Okay,
fine. Yeah. So there's never been a better time to join the Discord. The Discord link is in the show notes. It always is. If it's not in this one, it'll be in the last one. Come and join it, and then on the 21st. It'll probably be 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock PM British time.
We'll update the socials.
We'll do the Botskas live. We'll update you all on the socials. And then episodes will just come whenever they come for the next couple of weeks, and then we'll be back for season 9 around the beginning of June, we think.
Yeah.
So don't go anywhere, because this is a very exciting time to be a member of the bottom of the stream community.
It sure is.
Right, let's stop this and go in and record an episode on Hangman. Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.